Alright, singing not gonna work. Let me stick to sports commentary and sports analysis. Welcome back, viewers and subscribers, to Wizards of Sports TV. I'm your host, Sports is Greg, and the AFCON tournament is through to the quarterfinal stages. My apologies for not doing a video for the round of 16, but things do happen. But we're on to the quarterfinal stages, so I just want to do a quick preview and review a couple of the games from the round of 16. We had a few surprises in the round of 16. Morocco and Senegal, pre-tournament favorites, getting knocked out. Not ashamed to say those were probably the two teams I saw making it to the finals. But not only myself, a lot of people saw those teams, especially on paper. But like they always say, the game is not played on paper. So those two are two of the favorites that got knocked out. Equatorial Guinea, who were playing some really beautiful football in the group stages, they got knocked out as well. So on to the quarterfinal stages. We have 5 West African teams in Guinea, Mali, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and Cape Verde, still representing the islands. DRC, that's Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo from Central Africa, and Angola and South Africa from the south. Now, for the first time since 2013, there will be no North African teams in the quarterfinals. I repeat, no North African teams in the quarterfinals. Now, 2013, when this happened, Nigeria won. This was the last time Niger won this tournament. So maybe this is a good omen for Niger. No North African team in the quarterfinals for them to contend with this time around. Might be their year to win it again. But like I said, some of the big guns getting knocked out. So Nigeria themselves might be considered the favorites right now. Along with Ivory Coast, who, even though they weren't pre-tournament favorites, they are the hosts. And like them say in Jamaica, dog bother them yard. So this might be a chance for them to pull off a big upset, as a matter of fact. Because the last time they won it on paper wasn't their best team. So now it's not their best team. This isn't the strongest squad they've had in previous previous tournaments. So this might be a chance for them to silence a few of their critics. South Africa was a big surprise. Like I said, they beat Morocco 2-0. That's a big surprise because they barely made it out of their group. Angola likewise. Angola's game, that was a toss-up for their match. Any one of those two teams could have won it. But yeah, Mali was a good game with Burkina Faso. Mali was actually my dark horse for the tournament, and they have been playing. Ever since I've been watching Mali, as a matter of fact, they've been, whenever they make it to tournaments, they have played some really good football. And as a matter of fact, the football across AFCON throughout the whole group stages and the knockout for this tournament has been excellent. To me, this is the best AFCON ever. Now, people who have been watching from way back in the days will tell you that 94 or 95, I think they say, was comparable to this tournament. I wasn't such an avid fan back then. I can only remember probably Abedi Pele. That's who I remember from the mid-90s in AFCON. I wasn't so tuned into the African Nations Cup back then. But yeah, to me, this is the best one ever. Like I said, fans that have followed from back in the 90s or even as far as back in the 70s will tell you the 94 tournament was the best one they have seen thus far. But yeah, this year's tournament has been that good, has been that exceptional, and we expect this to continue in the quarterfinal stages, starting on Friday with Nigeria versus Angola. Then we have DRC versus Guinea, and the only West African showdown in the quarterfinals will be Mali versus Ivory Coast, and then the late game or the second game on Saturday will be Cape Verde versus South Africa. Now this one is a toss up. Any of the two teams can win this, but I'm going with Cape Verde. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing four West African teams in the semifinals. Probably that's kind of biased, but can't count out DRC Congo just yet. They have been an exceptional team. They have played to their strengths in this tournament, so they they could spark a few surprises. I mean, their game against Guinea is gonna be a pretty good showdown. Two solid teams, not filled with too many of the big name stars across Europe, like a Nigeria with Victor Osimhen and the likes. You know, but yeah. Also, something else I want to point out. Unfortunately, only three of the nations that have made it to the quarterfinals have African coaches. So I'm kind of rooting for them somewhat. Mali with their Malian coach, Cape Verde with their coach, and Ivory Coast with their young coach. Just 40 years old, actually, the Ivorian coach. And he was on the verge of getting sacked before the round of 16 game. The the Ivorian FA actually reached out to the French FA to get their coach. I mean, the coach of their women's team to coach Ivory Coast in the round of 16, but the French FA turned that down. So they had to stick with Faye for the round of 16 game, and they pulled it off. And kudos to the coach. He made some necessary changes. Made some necessary adjustments, and he's still a work in progress. Like I said, he's a fairly young coach, or at least in coaching terms. 40 years old is still pretty young. So I somewhat want him to get to the finals. Well, either them or Mali. Both of them have native coaches. So yeah, the other coaches in the tournament are there's a Belgian, I think two French and two Portuguese coaches. Nothing against the European coaches, but I want to see coaches from the continent, excelling and winning these tournaments. So these teams don't have to travel to Europe to find a coach for their national team. Just like any third world country, as a matter of fact, I would like them to be able to be successful with a national coach with national background, I should say. But yeah, like I said, quarterfinals start on Friday. Lots of excitement to look forward to. Please, if you can't watch a full game, at least catch the highlights. It's very exciting, entertaining football. Bein Sport has the games. I've even seen highlights on CBS. CBS Golazo. I've seen highlights on there. So no excuses not to watch these games. At least not the quarterfinals will be. At least Saturday's games will be on the weekend. So no excuses there. Like I said, check it out. You'll definitely enjoy it. Until next time, continue to like, subscribe, and share my videos. I do appreciate all my new subscribers. I also exceedingly appreciate my old subscribers. Continue to view the videos. If it's even 15 seconds you get to watch, I greatly appreciate it. Any time spent out of your busy day just watching me talking football or talking sports in a whole, I greatly appreciate it. So continue to like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, stay safe. Have a blessed weekend. Blessed rest of your week. Peace.